Have you ever noticed how many opinions people have about life insurance? Some say it's too expensive. Others say they're too young. Some believe their coverage through work is enough. The problem is that many of these beliefs aren't based on facts. They're based on myth. And sometimes those myths can cost families thousands of dollars and years of financial stress. Today, I'm going to share 5 of the most common life insurance myths I hear, along with the real life examples that show why understanding the truth matters. Let's get started. Myth number 1, life insurance is too expensive. One of the most common statements I hear is, Jesse, I'd love to have life insurance, but it's probably too expensive. A while back, I spoke to a father who told me exactly that. Before we even discussed his options, he had already convinced himself he couldn't afford coverage. I asked him one simple question. Have you ever actually looked at what the coverage might cost? His answer was simple. No. He wasn't making a decision based on facts. He was making a decision based on assumption. Many families do the same thing. The lesson here isn't that every option is affordable for every family. The lesson is that assumptions can prevent people from exploring solutions that may fit their situation. Education beats assumptions every time. Myth number 2, I'm too young to worry about life insurance. A young couple once told me, we'll probably look into that later. They had recently gotten married, they were healthy, life was good, and because life was good, their protection wasn't a priority. That's understandable. Most people don't wake up excited to discuss life insurance. But here's the reality. Life doesn't always follow our timeline. Unexpected events don't check our calendar before showing up. The reason many people learn about life insurance earlier is simple. The goal isn't preparing for today. The goal is preparing for whatever tomorrow brings. Which brings us to myth 3. My work coverage is enough. This myth is becoming more common. I spoke to someone recently who told me I already have life insurance through work. That's great. It's a valuable benefit. Then I asked, do you know exactly how much coverage you have? Silence. Like many people, he knew he had a benefit. He just didn't know what it was. After reviewing his information, he realized his coverage was based on a multiple of his salary. That's when he began asking important questions. Would the coverage amount cover the mortgage? Would it replace his income? Would it provide enough support for his children? Employer coverage can be incredibly valuable, but understanding what you have is just as important as having it. Which brings us to number 4. Stay-at-home parents don't need life insurance. This is one of the biggest misconceptions I hear. I once spoke with a family where the father worked outside the home and the mother stayed home with the children. The father told me, we only need to worry about my coverage because I'm the one earning the income. So I asked a question. If your wife wasn't able to handle the childcare, transportation, meal prep, school activities, the daily household responsibilities, what would those services cost? The room went silent. The truth is, stay-at-home parents provide enormous value. The contribution may not show up on a paycheck, but it absolutely impacts the family's finances. Which brings us to number 5. Talking about life insurance is negative. I understand why people feel this way. Nobody enjoys talking about difficult topics. A grandmother once told me, I don't like discussing this because it feels like I'm expecting something bad to happen. I told her something I'll never forget. Life insurance isn't about expecting the worst. It's about loving people enough to prepare. It's not about death. It's about the people who continue living. It's about reducing stress. It's about providing options. It's about helping loved ones navigate a difficult time. That's a very different conversation. The truth is that education helps families build better decisions. And the more informed you are, the more confident you'll feel about protecting the people you love. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And I'd love to hear from you. Which myth do you hear most often? Leave a comment below. Remember, education comes first, protection follows. I'm Jessica Tello, and I'll see you in the next video.